Konnichiwa, YouTube.
Hi, guys.
Yo, YouTube, what is up? It has been so long, but we apologize for that. We have been really busy after you've seen the last video, if you caught that, about us talking about how we got the opportunity to go to Japan by miracle of a chance. Thank God. It was awesome.
What? It was so much fun.
Yes, it was. Yeah. So in this video, we'll give you a little bit about how it went. We were there for 2 weeks, so we got to see a lot, and we'll try to condense it for the video, because otherwise we could do a really long one, but that might be boring. So here we go. So we started our trip on the 26th. It was the day right after Christmas, December 26th.
So much fun.
And we got in Japan, into Tokyo, on the 28th. So that kind of gives you an idea of roundabout how long it can take.
My poor baby. He spent his whole birthday in the sky.
Yes, my birthday was on the 27th, and I was stuck in the sky, not being able to celebrate, party, or anything. So that was awesome.
So when we landed in Japan, us being from Florida, we didn't really prepare for the weather very well. It was cold.
Yeah, she's being nice. It was freezing, especially for us Floridians, and we went there coming from Florida in shorts and flip-flops. So that didn't help us at all either.
I had high heel wedges that were like that big and was not prepared to walk at all to the hostel that we stayed at, which was Waizao in Shibuya. It was really cool.
Yeah, and it's really well recommended. So, I mean, we had a great time there.
They were so nice. I stayed in a separate dorm than he did, and my roommates were awesome.
Yeah, so, I mean, whether it's the workers or the people there with you, like, it was a great time we had there, and everybody was nice. After we got settled into our hostel at the Waizao, we had a lot of time on our hands because it was like 6 a.m. and so
6 a.m.
First thing we decided to do, Japan, we decided to hit Otaku Land. So we went to Akihabara.
The land of the nerds. Our home.
So once we got there, it was an otaku's greatest fantasy. I mean, it was anime, manga, everywhere. Video games. We were in heaven.
Definitely. And I got some stuff, which is Yuri on Ice and Cinnamon and stuff like that as well. So I was in heaven as well.
Yeah. Japan, as you would imagine, Japan is full of anime, advertisements, everywhere, billboards, posters.
Subway areas.
Yeah.
The trams, there was a couple of them.
On the trains we rode on. It's on trucks riding by, playing music.
Oh, yeah!
Anime music for whatever they're advertising.
That was cool, because we were going past and we're
So, one of the things being advertised right around that time was the Dragon Ball Z Brawly movie that had just come out in Japan over there at that time, and they would have a truck ride by playing Chala, Hitchala, and so it was really cool, and definitely different from over here in America.
Which we still need to go see.
But we spent a lot of money over there.
Yes, we did.
Being otakus ourselves. So we got a lot of things and spent some money on it.
More than we should have.
But, that was just the beginning of our trip,
The very first day.
Yeah.
So after we went to Akihabara and looked around, we went to Sensoji Temple, which is nearby. It was going to close, so we went and looked around. It was really interesting to see all the stalls and to look in the temple. And that's really the good thing about Japan is all the different temples that we went to and all the historical sites. For me, that's a big thing. I'd like to look around at that.
And they're surprisingly planted within all the other newer industry things in the city. So it's like one minute you're here with all these buildings, you know, newer technology, all that, and then the next moment you walk right into like a shrine, old time shrine.
I love it. Like literally, you'll have, you know, go over here and pray, and then like right across the street is like a bar. It's they're coding, or what is it called?
I think it's that like building coding or something like that.
It's completely off the wall. It's great.
And so with that, we got to visit a good bit of temples and shrines like that. Like she said, Sensoji one was a really good place to visit. We hit up the Shrine of 1,000 Gates.
Fushinari.
Yes, which is that I cannot pronounce it the greatest. So, but we hit that up, and that
took forever. I was already like not upset, but like hurting because we walked so far all the time. Like I had blisters on my feet. So when we were walking up the shrine to the top, I was like, "Can't we just, you know, go turn around?"
Yeah, it's a long journey, so it's like be prepared. You know,
wear good shoes.
Yes, good shoes are a must. You know, and be energized, and you might want to have your Red Bulls or 5 hours because it's a little bit of a walk, and it's crowded, so you can't just move at your own pace.
We went to that close to New Year's, so that's the other thing. It's going to be packed anyway, but we went right around New Year's, and that's always packed no matter what.
So we visited the Osaka Castle too.
Yeah, that was so much fun. We went all over in it.
Yes, we went around all of it and inside too. It was good to see a lot of historical things in there. That was awesome to see and learn about.
And then right after that, there's a illusion museum that's really close to there too that we went into.
Right, which would go with the whole you got the historical thing and then you got new stuff like.
But it was
magician
fun.
Show. Yes, it was
and
fun.
that whole like mall area thing that they had near it, it had like the ninja training thing. It was great.
Yeah.
We went and looked at that.
So there was also the Imperial Palace as far as like
the garden area
too. But there was a lot of that, and we'll go into more detail in another video about it. But
the one thing that I miss though so much is the food.
Yes, the food.
Oh my gosh, the food. It was amazing. Like all the food vendors like on the sides and the places that we ate. So good.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was going to Japan with a unfiltered, like, feed me anything. I am down to try anything new.
I mean, you ate everything. I mean, so it was good. I got to have takoyaki in Osaka, so I was happy.
Yeah, and we got to have tons of sushi, so that was good. It was delicious. Fish cakes.
We got those at one of the side vendors and stuff.
I had like a beef bowl type thing with rice and shrimp and squid. Yes, just like from Kinnikuman. So that was really awesome. We also like a lot of our traditional American restaurants were there too.
Oh yeah, like McDonald's and
Wendy's, KFC.
But surprisingly enough, the food. Well, not surprisingly enough. When I was in South Africa, it was the same way. But the food's different than here in the U.S. I think that was interesting because we wanted something quick and simple. A couple of times we're like, oh, well, let's just get fast food real quick. But we did get to eat at some more traditional places and some places like the fire ramen and whatnot.
Yes.
Or ikama sushi.
Yes, yes.
So they were fun.
So we had a good variety of food. We didn't hold back either. So
cocoa curry.
Yes, I would have to say probably our favorite place to eat there was cocoa curry. So
I want one here in the U.S.
Yes.
Can we have one in the U.S.?
Definitely
please?
jealous. It's just the whole setup of it is so just perfect. The way you order it, how you get it, your water that you can drink with it, because it's pretty hot.
It is spicy.
But
especially if you eat next to you.
Yeah. one guy he ordered a high level
Oh,
of the curry, and he
yeah.
was literally sweating his face
No,
off.
like a normal, like really spicy, well, not really spicy, but spicy where it's like good tasting, everything is like a level 1, level 2. This man got like a level 6. We're like,
Yeah.
how are you alive?
So,
He was sweating and his face was red. Poor guy.
so we had a good bit of, all the traditional dishes, again, ramen too was so good over there.
Mm. The thing that made the food even better was the people that served us. A lot of the workers were really nice, really helpful. If we didn't understand anything, they tried their hardest to make it clear we did.
They were, everybody working wherever, whether it was a restaurant or a shop or anything, they were happy to serve. They were so kind. They were outgoing.
Even whenever we would get like, oh, to the train station, like, oh, where do we go? How do we get there? Everyone was really helpful.
Yeah, so, being over there, you never have to kind of worry about, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to ask this question or I don't want to do that.
I don't want to seem dumb or something like that.
And we didn't know a whole lot of Japanese, at that too. So, but we were able to get our questions answered that we needed.
But on the other side of things, everything there was so expensive for like U.S. people.
Yeah, going on a trip to Japan, no matter how well you do it, which you should really plan it all out very well, but
very well.
No matter how much you do, you will be spending a good bit of money because Japan is pretty expensive.
And it's not like we did like taking the bus all the time or taking the tram all the time. We did walk a good bit.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. And if you don't bring any items of clothing, suffer. Because a t-shirt or something like that, it was like
$40, which would be 4,000 yen there.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
Yeah.
And like coats and jackets, they were like $90, $80.
And we didn't buy like
more.
We spent money to buy things, but we were very, penny pinching.
Choosy.
Yeah.
We were choosy.
Yeah.
We knew we were going to spend money, but we're like, well, we also have 2 weeks here, so we kind of got to make it last.
Right. So,
and when we come back, we'll have been gone 2 weeks from our job.
And from what I hear, like, for them, it's not as bad because they
get paid more.
Over there and whatnot.
And it's their currency. They're not going from, our currency is lower than theirs. So that's another reason.
So.
But all in all, we had a really fun time. I mean, we'll explain more in other videos, a little more detail, but this is just like an overview.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, we enjoyed our 2 weeks over there. After because it's always been a dream to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I would say after going there for 2 weeks, would I want to live there? Probably not. Maybe as a second home or something if I was like super rich,
I'd live there, but I wouldn't live in Tokyo. I like the trams. I don't like to drive. So I like taking the trams, but I wouldn't mind living like somewhere like closer to Hiroshima, outside of the city.
Yeah. For me though, I think I would like to visit, definitely for sure. I think I'm too accustomed to some of the things we have here in America. But either way, it's still a great place to go, and it wouldn't be bad to live at,
No, like I said, I really liked it. It was too crowded in Tokyo. I'm not really a city kind of person.
Yeah, and that might have also, it is like that on the regular, but also probably because we went around the holidays, so.
Oh, that's true.
We missed out on a lot of other places we wanted to go to, like the Studio Ghibli Museum and the Robot Restaurant. And
they were all packed because of the holidays.
Right, they were all booked, and we planned.
Or not open.
Right, and we planned about 3 months ahead. We were looking to get in there, and they were all packed up still.
Yeah, so. If you're gonna have any reservations whatsoever, definitely make sure you do them like way ahead of time because it was hard.
If you go around the holidays, be sure to do all your homework very early on. So.
And we'll give you more tips and stuff in another video as well.
Right.
Stuff that we did, we feel like would be better, and stuff that we didn't do, but we wish we had.
Yeah, and we'll definitely, as far as the channel goes, your average underdogs, we'll definitely be trying to put out more videos this year. We were just getting started with the whole thing last year, so we're still getting used to it and trying
We're
to.
still new, so bear with us.
Right.
And we're trying to work around our schedules, which now that we got back have changed as well.
Yeah, and this year's gonna be a pretty busy one too, but we're gonna try to put more videos out there for you guys. So be sure to stay tuned.
Be sure to check out our Instagram and Facebook page because we took a bunch of pictures on our trip and we also have regular updates.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff on there for you guys to check out as well as, what we do here on YouTube. So we'll have the links below so you can go there from there. And
all right.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
And click the bell for notifications as well. All right?
She said.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Sayonara. And there, I mean, as soon as we got there, it was like an otaku head's worst nightmare.
So I had heels like that thick that I was walking around in.
Yes, very well recommended.
Why? God, why? We were doing so well. Take 897.